Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Deptford High School. We've got a brisk 35-degree morning here. Beautiful sunshine, and we are looking forward to a great game between the West Deptford High School boys soccer team against the Manchester Hawks here in the second round of the boys soccer playoffs. Manchester coming in here as they beat the 6th seed. So that would have been the 6-11 matchup, I believe, coming in here as an 11 seed. That game against Middle, we only saw it on paper, but Manchester beat Middle in penalty kicks after a scoreless overtime, after a 4-4 game, each team scoring 2 goals in each half. So must have been some excitement there. Now they've got to make the long trip down from Ocean County, come here to West Deptford for probably one of the chilliest games the boys have had. Obviously, the girls' game on Tuesday was quite brisk and rainy, but the Monday boys' game didn't feel quite like that. We've got about a minute and 40 seconds on the clock before we get going here. Gentlemen just taking their last warm-up, and we'll be back in just a minute to bring you all this boys' soccer action.
Until you learned how to push up. But that was his rule. That was his rule. He should have been sure.
Girls and everybody.
How you did? Because we saw them.
See the official on the far side reading the boys the NJSIAA statement, reminding them about the importance of fair play and sportsmanship. Good turnout here underneath us for a 10 a.m. game. Despite the ride, seeing a lot of blue and gold underneath us, these Manchester fans out in force. Now following some last-minute instructions to just the captains, choosing sides of the field. Captains Shane Byrne, Nate Schultes asking goalie Dan Varela which end he'd like to start on. Dan points to the far end, meaning the Eagles will be attacking possibly into the sun, a little more down on that side of the field in the first half, and they'll get to switch it around for the second half. Just Coach Seeley this morning on the microphone, sending a shout out to Coach Valeri. He's at his side hustle today. Might have us on the FM dial. In Coach Valeri's absence, the legend Mr. Kirshner has hooked up an additional external microphone to bring you some extra sounds of the game. So you're getting to hear that treat of the West Deptford Eagles' excitement as they take the field. That was all the way across the field from us, coming in loud and clear through this headset. Mr. Kirsch doing a great job as always. Coach Valeri would be very happy to know that our officials for today's game are wearing the headset, so they will be in constant communication. Obviously just looking to get all the calls right. Want a fair game today from both sides. This Manchester Hawks team looks pretty dangerous on paper. Obviously with them playing up in the Shore Conference, we don't see them much, don't see many of their opponents either. And although they have a sub 500 record this year, I believe they were 6-10-1 coming into today. A lot of really close losses. Their first 3 games of the year, all 1-goal losses, all with multiple goals scoring. I believe they were 4-3, 3-2, and 4-3 again. So we might be in for a very exciting game here. A lot of shots on net. Speaking with Coach McAndrew yesterday, he noted that the Shore Conference full of really strong teams. So these Manchester Hawks are battle tested. We saw that Middle Township team they upset earlier in the Coaches Cup. We know they were talented. So to defeat them, put 4 goals up on them, and then beat them in PKs, that's no easy task. And as we always say, they didn't make the drive all the way south today expecting to lose. So West Deptford, if they want to continue in these playoffs, are going to have to take it to them. All right, we look set up. Manchester will get the action started with possession. A couple of big offensive threats on Manchester. Number 10, Owen Edwards. He's a junior with 19 goals this season. And number 4, I think that should actually be 14, is Mubarak Adaraga. I believe he just got the play started there. Manchester controlling the ball on the far side. Coach Valeri likes to talk about the importance of striking first. In a game like this, a morning game on a weekday, thought you might see the teams feeling each other out a little bit. I stand corrected. That was Hunter Rust, number 8 for Manchester, a senior, testing Varela early, and Varela up to the task. Now put a big boot on the ball. Off the side of Rust's head, on the foot of Nate Bassett. Bassett puts the ball ahead to Schultes. Schultes fronting a defender, looking for the cross, finds room to cross it. Fortunately, teammates just a little too deep, might have made their runs a little early. Manchester boots it up the field. Looks like they're looking for Adaraga on the opposite end, plays the ball back to Varela. Varela to David Wright. The official does agree with the parents' call here underneath us and does whistle for a handball. Wright possibly slipping here. Field's still in great shape, but with all that rain we got Tuesday during the girls' big win, That was on another field, of course. The grass still a little muddy. Definitely have that morning dew, which you're not used to in the afternoon games. Manchester free kick into the box. Could have been called a dangerous play there on Russ. Brought his leg up high. Officials kept the whistle in their pocket. Manchester shielding the ball, expecting the corner, but the ball does die. Big cross in, right to Danny Varela, and he corrals it. Waits for his teammates to get upfield. Varela's big boot looking for Schultes. Schultes plays it to the side. Ball does go back to Manchester. Manchester once again attacking from that far side of the field. Keith Wayman had an opportunity there. Ball bounced off a couple of feet. Run down by a Hawk. Just went out of bounds. That will be a West Deptford throw-in. Wayman taking the throw-in for West Deptford. Official wants him to back up almost to the flag. Wayman with a big, deep throw-in off the leg of Zuzalak. Another ball on net from deep by Joey Kurak. He's a sophomore, 8 goals on the season, but that one goes wide. Varela brings it out from behind his own goal for the first goal kick of the game. As West Deptford makes this charge up, they will find our football team playing their final game of the season tonight, home against Pleasantville. That's a 6 p.m. kick. Coach Morrell bring the boys over here to support their soccer brothers. Good kick. Headed from Zuzalak to Schultes. Now looking for some possession in the middle of the field. Wayman keeps the ball in, but right to the feet of a Manchester player. Now Luke Hume steps forward, looks for the pass. Ends up keeping possession himself, now bringing it forward. Carrying the ball with his right foot. Looks for an off-footed cross. Humes did not look comfortable trying to cross it with his left there. And now Manchester turns the field around, playing a long ball in right to the feet of Brandon Sognes. Sognes looking for Owen Edwards, their leading goal scorer. And Owen Edwards puts it in from just outside the 18. A left-footed shot high and into the corner. That makes the score 1-0 Manchester, just 4.5 minutes in. So that came out of a lost possession in the West Deptford end. Big ball played ahead, looking for a teammate on the opposite end of that. Well corralled by Brandon Sognes for Manchester. Played over to Owen Edwards, and Edwards did the rest himself, created a little space. Manchester making it clear they are happy to just pepper the net. Varela will certainly continue to be tested this game. West Deptford definitely needs to settle in. They're getting the ball taken from them almost every time they touch it. Like they're expecting more space than they're receiving. I have confidence that our Eagles will respond here. They're a well-coached, well-tested bunch. We've talked quite a bit about how difficult the Colonial Conference and Group 2 was in general this year. They're not surprised by this level of game. They've just got to step up and be ready to play. Manchester again with possession. Good defense there, but not cleared. David Wright looking to make a pass. Manchester tries to recenter it again. Byrne marking number 14, Mubarak Adaraga. And once again, another shot from distance. That might be number 21, Anthony Marsango. His jersey says number 11, but that does not appear on my roster, so I can't help you much on that one. West Effort puts a long ball in. Now Schultes with the ball in space. Finds Zuzulak. Back heel to Nate Bassett. Nate Bassett just outside the 18, plays it in center, looking for Schultes. Schultes marked, ball played out to Zuzulak now. Little footwork from Zuzulak trying to create space. Work with Nate Bassett. Spring one or the other. Just a touch heavy from Gavin there, and the ball goes over the end line. That'll be a goal kick for Manchester. Manchester defenseman sends a low ball out. Certainly not as deep as he was liking, but the Hawks do control possession. Dom Tate steps in front of that one. Once again, looking to strike from distance. Shane Byrne puts his leg in front of that one. A couple of Manchester players making a run from that side, so that was a dangerous ball. Once again, West Effort can't clear. Number 12, Diego Martinez, looks to put one in from deep. Hawks making it clear that if you provide them space, they will fire at will. Morella puts a big kick out there, but Manchester does possess it, looking to swing the field maybe a bit too much. Bassett plays it back to Tate. They'll do a little 1-2 to create some space for each other. Pretty ball there from Wayman. Keep it away from two defenders. Now playing it ahead, looking for a streaking teammate, but just a bit too much. Brought in by the Manchester goalie, number 0, Noah Cundiff. Freshman. Looks like he might have tweaked his leg there on that punt. Keep an eye on that. Bit of an overrun there by the Manchester player. Zuzulak looking for a chip in charge. Once again, a bit heavy. Keep an eye on that Manchester goalie. Grabbed his leg after that last punt. See what he does here. Hunter does go with the throw. Gotta wonder if he did hurt his leg a bit. Bassett does just enough to get the ball back. Schultes flicks it out wide to Zuzulak. But that West Effort defender does recover well enough. Might have gotten hurt in the process. Zuzulak with a cross. Casey Todd looking for the header in space, doesn't quite connect. Headed over the end line by Wayman, and that'll be a Manchester goal kick. Manchester defender that was down after that collision with Zuzulak up and walking it off. Looks like the official talking to him a little bit, warning him that if he comes in with the feet up like that, you got to expect the contact. Manchester once again attacking that far side of the field from us. Attacking on their right. Officials do correct that though. That is a West Effort throw-in. Wright will take the throw. Just saw him wipe the ball off with his shirt there. It's funny, on Tuesday during the girls' game, everyone was aware just how wet the surface was due to the rain. Today it's sneaky on you. Casey Todd off his left foot. Might have been a wet ball to sneak just over the laces and stayed wide. First real threat there from West Effort. Goalie moved okay laterally. Just saw him stretch his hips out a little bit more again. We are just over 10 minutes into this game. Manchester up 1-0, going with the short goal kick. Zuzulak making the run to challenge. Bassett there behind him. Manchester player allowed the balls to play through.
You should shoot me from behind.
Ball out on Manchester. Will be a West Deptford throw-in. Hawk does not agree with it. I don't know, Coach Valeri, if you are listening. Big cross in by Zuzulak. That field might be an improvement on having two of us prattle on. Manchester does keep that ball in play there. Up to the center. This is where you're going to see some danger. Manchester leaving 2 offensive players up. West Deptford leaving 3 back. Obviously, you have a numbers advantage, but quite often these high school teams only leaving 1 forward up. So Manchester leaving 2 up at all times, really demonstrating just how offensively focused they are. Luke Humes carrying the ball up. Whistle there for a free kick for West Deptford. Now Nate Schulte's in space, plays it ahead to Zuzulak. Zuzulak in the box, still within his feet. Great play by a Manchester defender, come flying in from nowhere. That was number 20, Cody McLeod. McLeod, a freshman, making a great play there. Come and clear that ball out before Zuzulak put a shot on. Nate Bassett for a corner. Bassett, big corner. Off the head of Shane Byrne. Coach McAndrew did tell me yesterday he wanted to be very strong on set pieces offensively. They'll bring Byrne up, try and put the ball on net every time, looking for him. They spent a lot of time practicing that after Monday's victory. So West Deptford will take those corner kicks, as Manchester does make a sub at goalie. I believe that's 99 Max Anderson in. A young team, they just replaced a freshman goalie with a sophomore goalie.
Right shoulder hunt.
West Deptford kind of finding their stride now, possessing the ball. Manchester content to play that ball out for a corner kick. Bassett across the field looking to curl another one in. Late on Monday's game, Bassett was putting a lot of these corner kicks really close to the post inside the 6. The way West Deptford's setting up today, looks like he might try and play the ball a little further out in the box, give more players an opportunity to get ahead on it. Want to test out that new goalie immediately if you can. Bassett does put a high ball deep, far post. Zuzulak does get ahead on it, but away from the net. Byrne with the header. Zuzulak keeps it in play. Whistle was blown before the ball hit the net. Fans got really excited, but the whistle definitely blew. Don't know exactly what the call was down in that scrum, but the official was definitive about it. Could have hit a hand in there. It was definitely pinballing around. Great chance for West Deptford. They want to keep this momentum they've built right here. Manchester again with a low free kick. Not playing a ton of deep defensive balls high, more content just to control the possession. Could get you in trouble on a run like this. Schultes intercepts, creates some space for himself. Hawk plays it wide, and it will just be a throw-in. Ball does cross just on this side of the flag. Nate Schultes has a very strong throw-in. He'll ask some of the football players to get out of his way so we can get a running start. Schultes flings it into the box. Probably didn't get quite what he wanted, but the ball played back out to him with space. Makes one defender miss for a right-footed cross. Casey Todd with a low shot on goal right on the other end of that cross. New goalie up for the save, though. Sure, Casey would have liked to direct that a little bit better, but it was a strong, low shot. Back-to-back strong possessions for West Deptford. Little miscommunication there on the side for a Manchester throw-in. Throw-in goes a little bit deeper than they wanted it. Humes tries to poke it ahead to a teammate. Adaroga can't quite control it. Another ball ahead. Casey Todd making the run. two 11s fighting over the ball quite a bit there. Ball given to Manchester. West Effort with everyone behind this dangerous free kick right inside their own half. There's a high ball played in into the box. Varela coming off his line. Wayman puts the head on it. Again, you need to see them communicate there. That looks like a ball Varela could have taken. You would want to hear him calling Keith off and taking it. Whistle blown for a trip. West Effort fans would have liked advantage there. I'm sorry, in Mr. Varela's absence, or Mr. Valeri's absence, I will say, officials gotta let them have advantage there. They were making a run. You've really stemmed that momentum. To his credit, the official did immediately apologize for blowing the whistle. But a dangerous ball here for the Eagles. Keith Wayman puts a high one in. Goalie a little late coming off his line, decides not to. Ball just floats up. Cleared out by Manchester. Manchester, Brandon Sognas gets a little bit turned around, but West Effort can't return the ball to their offense. Great header there by Dom Tate. Definitely some physical play today. Manchester looks across the ball. Schulte says absolutely not. He's carrying with speed. Holds up a little bit. Let's go. Great move by Schultes. Cross back, looking for Zuzalak. Not quite there. Bassett behind the play, gets possession. Now he crosses, looking for Casey. A couple of weak clears by Manchester, but no West Effort player there to take advantage. Now they play the long ball ahead, looking for Adaroga. Adaroga making a run. West Effort does recover, and it's all he can do to flick a weak shot on it. Official will say Shane Byrne played that out, and it will be a corner kick for the Hawks. Manchester with the short kick inside the 18. Dangerous ball. Varela up to task and flicks it over the end line. That'll be another corner kick. See if they go for the heavy cross this time or play it quick again while everyone gets set up. Byrne runs out in front of that kick. Gets it out of danger for the moment. West Effort leaving Nate Schultes up in that offensive forward position. Zuzalak and Casey Todd playing a little bit behind him. As I say that, first round of subs are made. That's Aiden Franza, Dawson Tilgman, and Michael Montecarlo entering for West Effort. Manchester makes a big, sneaky cross.
Go after it! Let's go! Come on, man!
Once again, maybe a little bit of miscommunication there from the West Effort back line. Zuzalak and Bassett play with it for a little bit. Now start bringing it around the field to Luke Humes. Humes will carry it forward off a Manchester player. Can't quite turn it around. Montecarlo gets involved in this physical action early. Dave Wright looks to keep it in bounds. Does manage to save it. Great job there on the far side by David Wright. And Humes plays a long ball in again. Tilgman making a run. The goalie does corral it. Now Anderson looks to clear. Decent pump by Anderson, plays it to the sideline. Manchester does carry forward. Got a player streaking on this side. Can't connect with him. Do play a deep ball. This is where Manchester's been dangerous on the end of these long passes. West Everett needs to stay alert. Humes up to the task. Tilghman heads it down to himself. Taken back by a Manchester player. 18.5 to go here in the first. Just past the halfway mark. Manchester still up 1-0. Manchester goal came 4.5 minutes in on a shot from outside the 18. Strong ball there by Wayman, looking for Franza. Manchester plays the ball wide, not wide enough to go out of bounds. Franza controls, looking for a cross. Thinks about turning it back, but there's a Hawk there to stop his progress. Wayman there to quietly corral it. Good composure. Ball in front of Gavin Zuzulak. Plays it out into space to himself. Now back to Humes. Tries to give it back to Zuzulak. That was Owen Edwards putting himself in the way. Humes with a good slide to stymie the Manchester player for a second. Nothing comes of it though. Now Wayman with the ball at midfield, plays it wide to Dom Tate. Tate back to the center. Bassett tries to get sneaky there. 12th man down in front of us, calling that out for the Manchester player. West Everett turns him around. Looked like the Hawks were looking for a shot there. They really like that short pass into the middle, just side the 18, and bombs away. West Everett maybe looking to read that a little bit better, getting in front of it before it goes. Now a wide ball in, but Varela there to snag that one. Varela getting that ball high, looking to use some of that jet stream provided by the plane overhead. Monte Carlo with the long ball forward. Tilghman making the run. Whistle does blow. Tilghman gets maybe a little too handsy there. Sure, both players were hand checking each other. Manchester player goes down. That draws the whistle every time. Big boot by the Hawk, skips over a couple players. Shane Byrne there to stop it. Tries to play at center. Manchester player making a run. Monte Carlo runs in front of that one. Manchester player on the far side makes a great run to cross, but Varela snags it. Ends the threat for now. Manchester, a couple of opportunities back to back now after several minutes of West Everett controlling the offensive flow of the game. These subs up on the offensive end. Tilghman and Franza going to look to do some damage. Nate Bassett gets subbed out. That's Chase Straczynski coming in for Bassett. Right with a fancy little move there, gets the ball up to Zuzulak. Zuzulak making a run, turns a defender around, got three of them on him now, but escapes. Looks to play a ball forward, gets through for Franza. The Manchester player clears, and that'll go out for a corner kick. Said Straczynski just subbed in for Bassett. He normally takes their corner, so we'll have to see who goes over to put this one into the box.
Hey, Brandon, look right.
Looks like that might be Gavin Zuzulak there on the corners. Eagles wearing their alternate black uniforms. Nice high, heavy cross in, right into the center. And that's a goal! West Deptford! Goal for number 17, Jake Hartman, I believe. Great corner in by Gavin Zuzulak, right into the center of the box, had Eagles all around it. Hartman puts it in, might have gotten poked by a defender, but strong enough to find the back of the net, and that'll tie the game at 1 with 14:03 to play here in the first half. Chase DeStefani starts play for Manchester. Brzezinski steps in front of that one. Dom Tate there stays inbounds. Dawson Tillman looking fantastic. Excellent cabbage, wonderful beard. Plays the ball back to his defense. Now Luke Humes looking for Schultes, making a run. Great speed by that Jake Rauccio from Manchester. Ends that run, but the ball does stay in the Manchester end for the moment. Brzezinski stays with his man, turns him around, clears the ball out to midfield. Manchester maintains possession. Tillman making a run to the Hawk. West Deptford has 3 coming up. Franza in the front. Schultes back a little bit. Dawson might have thought he hit that one too hard, but it holds up for him. Makes the move to the end line. Uses that big body to create space. Just a little bit too deep. That'll be called a goal kick. Couple of subs, Franza, Tillman heading off. Zuzulak got a quick break, he's right back on. Casey Todd joins him up top. There's a big boot from Manchester out to midfield. Looks like West Deptford might be making that switch they like to make after the first goal, bringing Schultes back and letting Zuzulak play the attacking forward position. With just under 12 to go in the first half in a tie game, we'll see how that plays. Zuzulak with the ball at his feet, turns. Good run there by Brzezinski. Sure, Zuzulak was hoping somebody would be at the other end of that chase, making sure the goalie had to make a play. Although this goalie was a substitute, he has appeared in 10 games this season, 88 saves. Actually, one more save than Noah Cundiff, who started the game, 87 saves in 12 games. A freshman-sophomore goalie duo, each with a lot of experience. And the Eagles looking to continue to test him here, carried up by Casey Todd. Maybe just a step ahead there on Schultes. That'll be another Manchester goal kick. Big curling boot, headed back in by Schultes. Obviously Casey onside due to the goal kick. Plays it back, looking for Schultes in the middle. Schultes waits past a sliding Manchester player. Now the West Deptford player called offsides. Was Hartman our goal scorer? Looking to sneak into the play, might have been a step too far forward. And Manchester will look to clear. First 5 or 6 minutes of the game, we saw a lot of Manchester getting the ball back from West Deptford pretty easily. It's really turned around quite a bit in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Manchester outside of a couple of opportunities, hadn't been able to provide a sustained attack. A lot of things like we saw right there. A good ball in, somebody looking for a cross, nothing coming of it. And now this is what we're really doing a lot of, much better job of after those first 5 or 6 minutes, winning a 50-50 ball to middle of the field, waiting for some teammates, plays it out into space. Keith Wayman earns that one, plays the ball ahead for Straczynski. Straczynski crosses it back to center. Manchester player there to chip it out. Backspin, don't know if that'll find the sideline, but does. Good. Wayman comes over to make the throw in to the cheers of his classmates on the football team. Wayman with a good throw and making it all the way almost to the 6. Headed back by Casey Todd. Dangerous ball. Sliding save by Max Anderson. .8:40 to play here in the first half as Anderson punts the ball up. Burns stops it right to a Manchester player. They've got 3 coming up. Plays the ball across. Dom Tate saw it the whole way, steps in front of it, looks to flip the field fast, making a run himself, flicks the ball ahead, showing off some of his speed. Zuzulak there to clean it up a little bit. They'll settle for a second. Straczynski to Bassett. Bassett back to Straczynski. Manchester player makes a stop for a second, but Bassett gets there. Zuzulak steps in front of his own man. Casey Todd does just make that run a little early, and he was a couple steps offside. That was a great play developing. Think of Zuzulak saw Todd just a second earlier, might have been able to thread that through there while he was still on sides. Another curling boot for the Hawks. Turns and slides out of bounds. Tate considering the throw. Wayman comes over and says, I got it. Another one for Wayman. Maybe caught some of his teammates by surprise. Manchester looking for a dangerous ball. Didn't get it there, but here's one for Schultes. Possession in the box. Finds the far side of the net. Nate Schultes with the goal for West Deptford, and they take a 2-1 lead with 6:59 to play here in the first half. Incredible effort there by Schultes. Keeps possession just here on the other side of midfield. Might have been a high boot. Manchester was worried about it. Might have held them up for just a step as he makes a great run, brings the ball all the way down inside the 18. Hawks might have thought he was looking for a cross, holding back a little bit, marking other men, and he puts that ball into the far side, past the goaltender. That's a beautiful goal. You love to see it. West Deptford taking the lead for the first time in this game. Manchester looking to counterattack quickly. Straczynski stays with his man. Combination of Straczynski and Byrne Markham. You could feel that big boot coming from a mile away. Sure, Mr. Kirsch had that framed up real nicely for you, but then that ball went right and just out of frame. That will be a throw-in. Definitely had some side spin on that thing. Big throw-in by David Wright over the heads of 2 Manchester players, flicked on by Casey Todd. Now Gavin Zuzulak looks to turn and do something, gives it to Casey. Has Schultes up ahead and Straczynski. They're going to want to watch, make sure they're on sides. Chase is cutting it close. And there was the whistle. Manchester definitely pushing up with their defense there, trying to tempt the Eagles into going off sides. Worked that time. All right, got to watch Manchester on these long balls from inside their own half. They're only 2 touches away from putting a strong ball on net. See West Deptford defense being a little more aggressive there. Luke Hume stepping right up to that one, not waiting for it to come to him. Humes again in the middle of the play. Try and clear it out. Chested by Tate. Flicked by Byrne. Can Wayman get there? Absolutely. Good slide by the Manchester player, but West Effort does keep possession. That ball is going to die. Goalie not making the run. Manchester player turns it to the side, has a teammate waiting inside the sideline, plays it back ahead to midfield. Wright goes up for the jump. Byrne gets the best of that battle there. It's all Adaraga could do was to pull him down. That'll be a free kick for West Effort, just under 5 minutes to play here in the first half.
Shane, you see Shane fight for that ball, you got to get to the right back spot.
Again, this new external microphone provided by Mr. Kirshner, providing you with some of those sounds of the game. Varela puts a big boot, flicked on ahead by Schultes. Casey Todd making the run on the far side, puts the ball, goalie slides in front of it. Great kick by Varela. Great ball headed on by Schultes for another scoring opportunity. Manchester doesn't quite get all of that one. Straczynski plays it ahead. Schultes stays on side that time. Now Zuzulak in space. Zuzulak, Schultes, and Casey Todd all up ahead. Looked like they might have gotten Gavin's feet there, but he keeps them. Tries to play it back for Wayman. Manchester player making a run, ends that, but they stay set up. Luke Humes with possession. Plays a deep ball just past where Chase Straczynski thought it was going to land. That'll be a Manchester throw-in. If you're West Effort here, you want to make sure you stay focused and aggressive. It can be easy with just a few minutes left to go and a half to take your foot off the gas, and we don't want to do that. Dom Tate only knows one speed, so he heads right into that, puts a big ball deep. Zuzulak maintains possession. Got some teammates coming up in support. There's the cross. Not a cross. Gavin Zuzulak from the side, almost near the end line. Puts it over the goalie's hands and into the net. Gavin Zuzulak with a big goal. The third one for West Effort. And the Eagles take a 3-1 lead with 3:18 here to go in the first half.
Pick it up, Hawks. Let's pick it up, Hawks.
That looked like it might have surprised everyone except Gavin Zuzulak when it found the net instead of a teammate.
Pick it up, Hawks.
Zuzulak gets possession, carries it forward, has teammates coming up in support, but maybe not in position yet. Chooses to do it himself, surrounded by Manchester players, gets enough on the boot to put it through the goalie's hands and into the opposite side. Incredible effort by Gavin Zuzulak on the goal. It was Gavin's 6th of the season. Obviously, he had a big day against Middle Township there in the Coaches Cup. Slide tackle there by the Manchester player. Hartman went down hard, but it was deemed legal because he got all the ball and actually sent it forward. Great positioning there by Nate Bassett, being in front of that Manchester player so he couldn't get a shot off, and they will clear. Casey Todd keeping the ball in on the sideline. Plays it up and remains in. Over there for trainer Prendergast to get a good view of it. Manchester goes to clear. West Effort has a player there. That's Hartman. Hartman now carries. Got 2 men on him, but maintains composure. Finds a little ball to a teammate. Just looking for some space. Zuzulak again sneaking through. Back heel to Schultes. Schultes gets a left-footed shot off, but Anderson there to make the save. Punt coming right at us. Great catch by the Manchester guy with the camera underneath us. Athleticism of all ages on the Hawks. Be a West Effort throw-in for Keith Wayman. Just under 90 seconds to play in the first half. Manchester looking to make a run. Luke Hulme steps right in front of that pass, and it'll be West Effort ball again. Schultes chests it off to the side. Good play there by number 12, Diego Martinez. Nate Schultes very confident with the ball, so to win a ball from him like that, no small feat. Manchester with the throw in. Once again, Luke Hume steps in front of it. 45 seconds to play here in the first half. David Wright tries to play it out, kept in off the hip of a Manchester player, chipped ahead, and there it is again. Those passes that were getting through in the first 5 or 6 minutes, Dom Tate steps right in front of that one. Now another ball ahead, 2 players collide. Schultes gets the best of it, under 20 seconds to play as they make the charge. Tilghman tries to stay on sides. Schultes keeps the ball. No whistle on the play there. Zuzulak with it at his feet, back to Schultes. Schultes dispossessed as the final seconds tick off the clock. What an incredible finish to that first half. Manchester with the early goal takes a 1-0 lead just 4.5 minutes into the game. But West Effort then really starts applying the pressure. Defense solidifies itself, stepping in front of those long balls. I don't know that after the first 10 minutes, Manchester got a single strong shot on net. And we are able to break down the Hawks defense. First Hartman, then Schultes, then Zuzulak, I believe. 3-1 lead West Effort going into halftime. Coaches will meet with their teams. Manchester's got to get his guys back to where they started the game. West Effort, maybe it took them a second to warm up on this chilly day, but now they are engines revving, and they want to keep the pedal to the metal in the second half. All right, welcome back for the second half. West Effort with a 3-1 lead. They will flip sides of the field. Now it is the Manchester goaltender looking into the sun. Looks like West Effort with their original starting 11 back out there on the field. Front line of Hartman, Todd, Zuzulak, Schultes, Bassett. Played back to Wayman. Wayman puts the ball up. Schultes making a run. And both teams displayed a propensity for physical play in the first half. You would expect that to continue. Manchester, obviously, with their backs up against the wall in a do-or-die situation. They're not going to take anything for granted. Try to get to every ball they can. West Effort not willing to get caught as flat-footed as they did early in the first half. And although Manchester does maintain some attack early, they'll clear immediately. Casey Todd making a run, pursued by the Manchester captain, number 7, Vincent Palillo. He's a senior midfielder.
Hey guys, remember the clock's in their favor now, so let's hustle. Get the ball if you have to.
Good parental coaching picked up there by the external microphone. West Effort maintains possession. Crossed in by Wayman to the top of the 18, under the defender's foot. Gives Zuzulak a chance to get over there. Puts it to the right side. Gets under that one a little bit. Does give you the opportunity to look at how nicely the trees look with all the leaves changing in that corner.
Let's go, Hawks,
That'll be a Manchester goal kick. Zuzulak keeps possession, chips it in. Schultes continues his run and earns a corner kick for his trouble. That's those little things that win games. Schultes continues his run, keeps the pressure on the defender. Defender makes a small mistake, and suddenly you've earned another scoring opportunity. Coach McAndrews said these set pieces would be big in this game. We saw that on the second goal. The first goal, the tying goal, when Hartman put it in off his head, if my memory serves, which it very well might not. Gavin Zuzulak looking to curl this one in. Maybe a little strong, puts it all the way across the box. Manchester content to let it roll out of bounds for another goal kick.
Come on, guys, hustle.
Gavin will want that one back, but it did have good height. Casey Todd keeps that ball in, plays it to Schultes. Schultes in space, moves the ball to his left foot all the way across the field, back to his right. Just playing with the defender a little bit right now, trying to create space, look for an opening. Happy to play it back to Hartman. Hartman lifts the ball to the top of the 18. Todd creating space, Bassett sealing off his defender. Back to Luke Hulmes. Hulmes tries to do a side foot sweep. Great trap there by Owen Edwards. This 10-14 combination for Manchester is who you really need to watch out for there. They're big goal scorers. Byrne might have telegraphed that pass a little bit. Hawk able to step in front of it, but it will be a West Effort throw-in. Shane Byrne looking for someone to put that. Wayman slips through. Off tackle by the Manchester player. Official does look for advantage that time. None for the Eagles. Manchester well set up on defense. Chooses to blow the play dead and give them the free kick. Shane Byrne going to take the free kick in their own half. Byrne with a big boot, going to get all the way into the 18, right to a Manchester player. Wayman there, kind of stuck. Obviously wanted to make the run, but didn't want to leave the defense undermanned for a long ball like that. Varela coming out to cut down the angle. Don't know if Adaragba knew that or not, but went for the chip. Ball does roll wide. It will be a Manchester corner kick. Number 10, Owen Edwards, going to take the corner. Edwards with 19 goals and 14 assists on the season. Have to imagine a lot of them came on set plays like this. Chips, Varela opens up some space and grabs it with two hands. Looking for a quick escape, throws it up the sidelines right to the feet of Luke Hulmes. Hulmes plays it ahead to Zuzulak. Zuzulak chips it ahead to Schultes, and just like that, 1, 2, 3, ball is all the way down the Manchester end of the field. Schultes looking to create space. Hartman keeps the ball in play. And Gavin Zuzulak does just drift off sides. Official blows that play dead, and it will be a Manchester kick. Captain Palillo taking every inch of space the official gives him. 6 minutes into the second half. Definitely a back and forth game. Both teams making runs like this one. Ball to Edwards, left foot just over the bar. I think that was 2 touches for Owen Edwards. Ball on his left foot, and he was ready to rip it. Varela in position. Makes the smart play and lets it go out for a West Effort goal kick. Run by David Wright, gets there at the same time. Officials say play on.
Out. Kick it out. We're good.
Some calls to play it out. That was Mubarak Adaroga. Rubbing his knee a little bit there, number 14 for Manchester.
14.
Two players there did collide, just simultaneously fighting for the ball. Definitely no dirty intent. Ataroga doesn't want to hear from the official. Official saying we stopped play due to him being down. Coach is trying to explain that they didn't have anyone go off.
Right, they had control to drop off. No, we're safe. If it was down there, I'd do it.
Officials trying to explain that because play was stopped. Ataroga does need to leave for a second. Schulte's asking if it'll be a drop ball. Official explaining that since it's on the Manchester side of the field, they're content just to give the Hawks control. Take all of this with a grain of salt. I am a bowling and Rocket League coach. This does not come up as often, but I am pretty sure that's what's going on right now.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that. Wonderful.
Drop it at Schulte's feet. Schulte's plays it out of bounds so Manchester can make the throw in. And they bring Ataroga back in.
Now you get it.
Got my literary buff, Mr. Kirsch, up here. I believe that would be called all sound and fury signifying nothing. Manchester looking to connect after that stop and play. They did stop the clock during all that, so 32-25 remaining on the scoreboard. Manchester with a throw in deep. Player backing up, looking to make the long throw after a run in. And he does make a good throw into the box, but Shane Byrne there to head it out. Nate Schulte's looking to turn with it. Ball glances off his knee. There's that Owen Edwards again. You know he's looking to rip. Plays a great ball in. Tate heads it out. Schulte's there. Nifty little back heel to Zuzulak in space. Zuzulak one touch too hard, stays with it, fights. Tries to put it to Schulte's, not quite enough on that one. Teams trading possession at midfield. Ataroga looking for Edwards, nothing doing. Zuzulak plays the ball ahead, just trying to give Casey Todd space. A lot of speed shown there by Jake Ruocchio. Big ball forward, Varela coming off his line, makes the save. Great decision by Varela to come out and snag that one. That's the decision making you want to see out of a senior goaltender. He hesitates for even a second there. And Brandon Sognes gets a boot on that. It's a very, very dangerous thing. Manchester continuing to apply pressure. Hartman stays between ball and the goal, plays it out of bounds. Owen Edwards changes fields. There's Sognes again. Sognes doing a little bit of hand fighting with Dom Tate. Sognes goes down. My guess there would be the official just letting them play. Tate got the better of him late, but Sognes had the better of him early. Official chooses to keep the whistle in his pocket, and West Deptford now in a position to strike. Looked like Casey Todd trying to do the same thing Gavin Zuzulak did in the first half. Put that ball off his right foot high and into the opposite corner.
Guys, you gotta pick up the pace.
Just a little bit too high. It'll be a Manchester goal kick. Ruocchio plays it out. Owen Edwards again switching fields, carrying it there this time. And there's Sognes Tate again. That's a whistle. Sognes got there first. Tate came in late and low. Official blows the whistle immediately. That'll be a free kick in a dangerous position.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Varela directing his two-man wall. Manchester, 2 players there on the side. Puts a low cross in, looking for Sagnas. Ball skips right over his leg. Varela corrals it, and boots it out to midfield. Schulte's making a run there. Keep it from going out of bounds. Got Zuzulak and Todd in the center of the field. Looks for Zuzulak. Ball cleared out by number 13, Jake Ruocchio. Looks like he might have caught his head on that slide. Zuzulak walking to take the corner, giving Ruocchio a chance to collect himself. Official double checking on him, making sure he's okay. Again, we said definitely a physical second half, and these teams are competing. Zuzulak adjusts his boots, looks to put another cross in. Casey Todd making a run to the far post, headed up by a Manchester player, but the play blown dead. It's like Casey, in making his run, might have gotten the body of a Hawk. The official blows that play dead with a man down. West Deptford did not bring as many players forward for that corner as they were doing in the first half. Obviously, with a 2-goal lead and 27 minutes to play, you want to keep the pressure on. But at the same time, you don't want to be caught in a position where Manchester has numbers coming back the other way. They're still looking to score on those set pieces, but at the same time, maybe leave a player or two back, prevent the counterattack. Schulte's plays Manchester, excuse me, not Schulte's, I believe that was Nate Bassett playing a player off the ball. Now Manchester making that counterattack, swings it out wide to Vincent Paolo.
Somebody get far post.
Paolo to Edwards. Nate Bassett steps in front, ball chips off his foot. That was Mubarak Adiroga putting the ball on frame, but Varela right there stops it with his feet, picks it up, ends the threat for now. Definitely hearing the names Edwards and Adiroga a lot more in this second half. Manchester looking to continue to apply pressure. West Deptford has to stay on their men, keep their marks, and win those 50-50 balls. Noticed at the end of the first half, we were getting all those goals because we were winning pretty much every 50-50 in the Manchester half. Got to continue to do that. Hawks get just 1 goal back here, make it a 3-2 game. Nerves will start ramping up. Want to avoid that situation. Noah Calloway into the game for West Deptford. Challenging Owen Edwards here. Edwards slips a little bit. Calloway plays it to Humes. Hartman settles Humes' ball. Looks to release Schulte's. Good ball. Schulte's does keep it in bounds with the left foot. Gets it past the Manchester player. Decides to rip it. Might have gone off a Manchester elbow, but no whistle. Big strike by Jake Hartman. Schulte's asking the official. As Coach Valeri taught me, don't know that the arm was in a natural position there. Could have called the handball, chose not to. And it will just be a goal kick for Manchester. I suppose you could argue that if someone is kicking a soccer ball at your head, using your arms to protect your face is a natural position. It is certainly what my arms would be doing. So West Deptford throw in. Whistle signifies they can begin play. Todd makes a big throw. Ball does get by Hulmes. There's Owen Edwards, always dangerous with possession, but Hulmes finishes his run, plays it out of bounds. Gives his teammates a chance to get back in position. Great step through there. I believe that's Monte Carlo. Won that ball, turns it around. Schultes deemed onside, ball in his right foot. Goal! Nate Schultes, his second goal of the game, extends the West Deptford lead to 4-1. Manchester asking if Schultes was offsides, but nothing doing. Play called legal. Schultes' second of the game makes it a 4-1 lead, West Deptford. Again, that play started in the back by Michael Monte Carlo. The junior came in as a substitute, stepped in, won the 50-50 ball, played it ahead to Schultes. Schultes had the ball on his right foot with only the goalie in front of him, and he did not miss for his second of the game. And his 23rd of the season, I believe. Shout out Michael Jordan. And that call there, we can't see from here if Schultes was offsides or not. I'm sure he didn't think so. I'm sure Manchester did. But that's why you need to keep playing when you don't get a call you think you should. Maybe it should have been a handball on the previous scoring opportunity. Wasn't called. You can't do anything about that. You just want to stay focused, keep grinding. You're rewarded. 50-50 call goes your way. The next one, Schultes puts it in the back of the net for that 3-goal lead almost halfway through the second half. Dan Varela with the goal kick. Won't see any West Deptford players doing anything unnecessarily quickly at this point in the game with a 3-goal lead. But as we said off the top, Manchester, a lot of their losses are close games where both teams scored a lot of goals. So 4-1 can become 4-2 or 4-3 very quickly. Hawks certainly feel that way, and they'll keep attacking. Ball just out of the reach of Owen Edwards. Aiden Franza has it at midfield, plays it out wide. Chase Straczynski to Schultes. Straczynski making the run with Franza there with him. They cross, Franza takes it wide, Straczynski staying in the middle. Plays it back for Schultes. 3 Eagles there, Schultes looking to facilitate, keeps the ball in, dangerous inside the 6. Sliding Hawk ends the threat for the second. Monte Carlo continues a run, plays it out to Aiden Franza. Franza crosses to the top of the 18. Luke Hulmes rips one from deep. Hawk goaltender content to let that one roll wide, and it'll be a goal kick, Manchester.
One at a time, let's go.
Manchester defender made the decision to go in with the slide tackle as Nate Schultes possessed the ball near the 6. Did manage to get the ball. That's a dangerous decision. He clears Nate's feet. Could have been a PK Eagles. As such, now Manchester with possession, trying to decide which end of the field they want to attack from, which side of the field they want to attack from, I should say. Stout West Deptford defense turning them away as they try to progress it for now. Ball does get around Monte Carlo, but he recovers, puts himself in front of Owen Edwards again. Varela making the run off his line. Once again, great decision making there by Danny Varela. Sees he can be the first man to the ball, takes the opportunity to do so, and ends that threat. Now Varela puts a big boot past midfield. Schultes knew that was going to be that deep, heads it ahead to Aiden Franza. Franz with a little flick. Jake Fruocchio. That time Manchester is whistled for the handball. West Deptford will have a free kick from a dangerous position. They bring Byrne forward for this one. Just leaving Hulmes, Wayman, Tate behind the ball. And obviously the goaltender. Ball skips in, skips all the way to the far side. Hartman called for a push or a grab there, and it'll be a Manchester free kick. Manchester possessing in West Deptford end, just on the other side of midfield. Feel like they've definitely controlled the ball a little bit more in this half, but haven't had a ton of scoring opportunities. That West Deptford defense staying tough, staying with their man, just like you saw right there. Ball starts getting in. Tate stays with his guy, plays it out. Owen Edwards can shoot with that left foot, decides to chip here. Just a little bit too strong on the ball. Varela grabs it again. 17.5 to play here in the first half. West Deptford continues attacking with a 3-goal lead. Schulte, Zuzulak, Hartman, and Franza up top. Schulte's dispossessed. But once again, as Manchester looks to turn, always an eagle in front of them. Try and play that long ball forward. Edwards running for it, but has 2 West Deptford Eagles between him and the ball. Has to give Wayman some space. Looks to play it to Hulmes, maybe a little bit too strong. Run off by the Hawk. Ball between Hartman and Monte Carlo. Wayman with a big left foot. Can it stay in bounds here on the sideline? Sure can. Schultes past his defender. Ball on his left foot. Got Franz in the middle. Chip back. There's Zuzulak. Right foot. Goal! Gavin Zuzulak. His second of the game with the assist by Nate Schultes. Just a fantastic play there. West Deptford defense stays patient, not letting any balls get behind him. Wayman finds the ball at his feet, goes with a left-footed clear up the sideline, just remains in bounds on the sideline. We can follow Nate Schultes on the camera all the way up there with the ball on his left foot. Again, with all of the attacks coming in off the wing, but the Eagles obviously not being afraid to shoot from that angle. A Schultes left-footed cross deep to the edge of the box, goes past Aiden Franza, right to the feet of Gavin Zuzulak, and Zuz did not miss, puts the right foot into the corner. That's a 5-1 lead with 16.5 to go. Luke Hulmes plays it. I believe that's Andrew Eagle. I take it back. I believe that's Noah Calloway wearing Andrew Eagle's jersey, but they do spring the ball to Aiden Franza. Seeing some few more names in there now. That's Nick Hartman possessing for West Deptford. Hulmes making a run, looking to get in on the attack. Hulmes runs right into a Manchester player, goes down, no whistle. Manchester looks to make the counterattack. Good run there. Shane Byrne in front of him. Now Byrne and Bassett. Now proves to be a little bit too much. Bassett plays a very nice touch. Touch to Hartman. Hartman sends it out center to Callaway. Hartman doesn't put quite enough on that. Manchester player runs through Chase Straczynski. Whistle blows, and that'll be a West Deptford kick. Could have been a scoring opportunity for Manchester there. Hulme's making the run on the offensive end. Hawks turn it around quickly. West Deptford has their line of 3 defenders just behind the ball, not letting anything get through. Great ball in there by Shane Byrne, gets sneaky. West Deptford player called for a push inside, and Manchester sends it back up. Noah Callaway paying attention, steps in front of it with possession there, fighting with Owen Edwards for it. Edwards turns him around. Now Callaway running Edwards back off the ball, slips at midfield. I take it back, he did not slip. He was dragged down. West Deptford free kick. Plays it up ahead to Nick Hartman. Hartman giving up a little size to Jake Ruocchio, Manchester captain. And now the Hawks with possession at midfield. Manchester slowly moving the ball down the field. Edwards given room, decides to chip one in. West Deptford player there to end that threat. Doesn't clear it all the way though. Franza stays in front of his man. Again, that cross by Owens is probably the easiest ball any Manchester player has been allowed to play in quite a moment. Edwards a dangerous player, Byrne respecting that. Tries to chip in, ball off Callaway's feet into the center. Keith Wyman stays between his man and the ball, clears it out. Franza hip checked off the ball by his man. No advantage for West Deptford, and they're given the free kick. Hartman there to replace his divot. We've got just under 13 minutes here to play, and West Deptford with a 4-goal lead, continuing to apply pressure. Playing it out wide to Nate Bassett. Bassett brings it back towards the middle, finds Hartman. Hartman with a little bit of room, one touch. And the Manchester defender beats him to the ball and does keep it in bounds, but there's Nate Bassett to corral it. Turns the defender around and switches him up again, chips it into Nick Hartman. Hartman moves the ball back to his right foot. Played off the ball by Cody McLeod. McLeod clears it to Edwards. Owen Edwards carrying in space, has a teammate making a run to the center of the field. I believe that's number 2, Brandon Sognas. But nothing doing. Chase Straczynski with the 360. Might have gotten shoved off the ball, but no call there. Manchester throw in. Aiden Franza up in the attacking forward position. Other West Deptford players coming back to help with the defense there. Hulme plays it wide to Nate Bassett. Bassett controlling with his right foot. Wayman seals off the Manchester forward. Plays it back to Varela. Varela cannot pick that up due to Keith playing it back with the feet. Tate using the sideline there. Manchester player does win that ball. Chip in, headed out by Byrne, right to the feet of Nate Bassett. Pushes it up to that attacking forward Franza. Franza chooses to take his time. Tries to play it between the Manchester player's legs. Unable to do so, and we've got more 50-50 balls in midfield. Ball played out wide to Paolillo. Back to Franza. Good decision there by Franza to play it to Straczynski. Straczynski to Casey Todd. Todd chits up, but it looks like Chase started making the run to the center. Not there for that. Casey makes a good decision to stay back, put the ball at the feet of Nick Hartman.
Hartman to Franza. Manchester calling for the offsides again. Nate Bassett, marked by his defender, just tries to put a boot on it. The goalie up to the task. Makes a save, boots it out. Luke Humes with the trap, puts the pressure right back on. Good run by the Manchester player to come back on that ball, and now they're on the counterattack. Stop me if you've heard that one, but there's Owen Edwards with possession for Manchester.
Let's go, Brandon.
Big cross. Vincent Palillo on the far side. Wasn't marked at the moment. But Nate Bassett gets over there quickly enough to end that threat. Shane Byrne clears up the center, finds Aiden Franza on the other side. Franza leaves it for Hartman. Hartman carries up, has Bassett streaking on the near side. Chooses to chip it the other way, and the official does call Aiden Franza just offsides. With 9:18 to go here in the game, and West Efford with a 4-goal lead, I would expect to see that Manchester defense keep pushing up these long balls, hoping to catch West Efford offside, but really just hoping to continue to apply pressure in the offensive end. They need the goals to come fast and furious at this point. They want to keep their hopes alive. Owen Edwards making the run, shielded off by Wyman. Grabbed by Danny Varela. Wonder if Varela's counting in his head just how many seconds he can hold on to it before he punts. The West Efford only had Franza and Casey Todd up for the other end of that punt, content to leave a few more players back. Happy to let Manchester push it around. Just don't let anyone behind you. And Nate Bassett right there to end that one. Just chips it ahead. On Monday, Manchester got here. Oh, tough ball in, tough ball in. Chipped by Byrne. Varela calls off. Keith scoops it up. On Monday, Manchester got here by beating Middle Township in PKs, as we said. But that was a tough 4-4 game. We saw Middle, so we know they play physical. So a full game with them, then 2 10-minute overtimes. Then, I believe it was in the 6th round of PKs, Manchester broke through and got the win. Got to imagine that's as emotionally draining as it can be physically draining. Now facing a 4-goal deficit with just 7.5 to play. Got to wonder if all that's starting to take its toll. Byrne flicks it to Callaway. Casey Todd fighting with a hawk on the far side for possession. Ball goes out. Casey appears to be very grateful that he was already on the side of the field he would get to leave as a sub. Steps right off. And that sub for West Efford immediately getting introduced to the physicality of this second half. I believe that's Hosma. I believe that was Hosma. Loved by everybody on this team. Love to see him on the field here late in the second half of a playoff game. Trzynski turns on that one with a left foot. Owen Edwards making a run on the long ball. Wayman facing it towards the sideline. Luke Humes finishes the run, steps in front of the ball. And I think Edwards' body language there said a ton. He thought he had one defender, turns around a little bit, and here comes Luke Humes, takes the ball right from him. But Manchester will keep pressing. Monte Carlo making the run there.
This way!
Chip ahead looking for Edwards. Ball in the box though, so Varela will corral it. Keeps it at his feet. Gonna wait for Hawk to at least acknowledge him before he decides to pick it up. Swings it out wide to Dom Tate. Advantage given to Manchester there. They'll get the free kick. Tate and Burns still in there. That defensive back line so strong. Sometimes it's tough to break them up, even with a 4-goal lead and 4.5 to play in the game. Don't want to concede anything. Manchester player did not like the clump of grass that ball was on. Adjusted back a little bit. 3-man wall in front of Varela. Looks like he was trying to bend it into the corner, but it goes high and wide. Varela provided with a ball for a goal kick. And now Manchester makes a big set of subs in force. I believe I heard on this fantastic external mic, if you're not a senior, you're off. Choosing with 4:17 to play to put a lot of seniors out on the field. West Deptford doing the same. Got Ryan Whitehouse, scored a goal in the last game right here in front of us. Justin Schlegel in the attacking forward position in the center of the field. Again, looking tougher now, but congratulations to this Manchester Hawks team. Playing in that Sure B division. A lot of their opponents are bigger schools, Group 3s, Group 4s. They played them tough all year. I think they had maybe one big loss, and it was to Notre Dame. These guys have fought all year. Had to go on the road for the first round of playoffs, win a big game over Middle Township. And you could see with the number of subs they had to make late there, have plenty of underclassmen seeing significant minutes. In fact, that Owen Edwards and Mubarak Adaroga, both juniors, so they will both be back next year. Matter of fact, it appears they only have 3 seniors with goals all year. Great cross headed in there. Goalie up for the save. I believe that was Braden Black with the header. And then Black comes all the way back to head it in anyway. Braden headed that one so hard, one of the numbers on the front of his jersey came off. Under 3 minutes to play now. Nick Hartman controls the ball for West Deptford. West Deptford whistled for the offsides. Black looks for the chip. One of their senior captains from Manchester, Vincent Palillo, plays that forward. Just a bit too strong. Looking for Jake Ruocchio, another senior. West Deptford got to be feeling pretty fortunate to have back-to-back playoff games now, where they were in enough control late that you can get some of these guys some playoff experience. Younger players will certainly carry this forward. And seniors who don't see a ton of varsity playing time will relish the opportunity to get in these playoff victories. Coach Valeri is fond of saying, takes more than 11 guys to make a program. And these seniors here are just as an important part of the squad as anybody else. That's who you build your team around. Teaches the young guys what the expectations are on and off the field. West Deptford boys soccer, certainly a classy program. And in my pregame conversations with Coach McAndrew, I learned doing incredibly well scholastically so far this fall. So another feather in their cap there. Just under a minute to play here in the game. Big throw in by Ruocchio. Headed out by a West Deptford player. Manchester will throw again.
Jake in the middle.
Really nice crowd here for a 10 a.m. game. Obviously, NJEA Teachers Convention weekend. Kids aren't in school. Nice to be able to take advantage of that. Play this game on such a beautiful morning. Football team was out here for a good chunk of the game before their kickoff at 6 p.m. tonight against Pleasantville. If you're in the area, hope to see you in the stadium celebrating that team and the cheerleaders, as well as our marching band as they prep for ACCs this weekend. I believe they are currently 9-time Atlantic Coast champions, looking for a 10th. And that is the final horn. Final score in the second round playoff matchup between West Deptford and Manchester is 5-1 Eagles. Eagles will go into the third round. That game played on Monday. If seeds hold, West Deptford, the 3 seed, would be on the road at Sterling, but we'll have to see how the other games play out. Great season. Congratulations to these Manchester Hawks. Our next live stream is tomorrow afternoon. Girls soccer playing. All right, our next soccer live stream is tomorrow afternoon. Girls soccer playing their second round playoff game against Deptford at 1 p.m. here in the Nest. But our next live stream event is that football game tonight, 6 p.m. kickoff. Coach Valeri will be back for that one on the live stream side. I will be on the stadium mic for that one. Coach Valeri will have you tomorrow for the girls soccer game. Congratulations once again to that West Deptford boys soccer squad. First 4 or 5 minutes a little dicey, but after that they really took control and asserted themselves. And that 5-1 score will look great on NJ.com as their opponent tries to scout them for their semi-final matchup. Everyone enjoy your day, and we will see you next time.